Hi all, welcome back to my channel PySpark Pulse. So in the last video we have discussed some of the TCS asked interview question, and in this video I will be continuing the um, TCS interview question. That was some SQL question that he have asked, and one last question that we have left in half, like what you do with the corrupt data and how to reprocess that. Right, we have to write a code snippet. So I mentioned some hints. Now let us, see the correct way to handle the corrupt data. First of all, what we need to do, we need to identify the corrupt data, like define what constitutes the corrupt data. Like example, null values, incorrect data types, negative salary. So this is what I have said, right? Duplicates and all, right? Then separate good and corrupt data. Use filtering condition to segregate clean and corrupt records. This is second step. Then reprocess the corrupt record, like fix the incorrect values, impute missing values, or some SLAs we can get, like what we can give him some negative values we have, then what is the like mean we need to put, or some fixed values we need to put, so we can talk to the business and do accordingly. Then recombine the data to get the corrupt data back. For example, this is the data frame which I have created. Let me expand this one. So as you can see, this is the data, and like Alice Johnson, this is correct record. This is the invalid age record. This is a negative salary record. Is a null name record. So basically, this three record is the correct data, right? And you want to reprocess that, not to what to say, not to discard them, but to have them in our database, right? So here we are creating the data frame, right? So this is very easy. We have defined name, age, and salary, and creating a data frame. Now, what we are doing here in the step one, we are identifying the correct records. So what we are doing, we are applying the filter condition. Corrupt data, we are creating the data frame. Um, Let me separate this in different cells so that we can get the output in a better way. Control X. Let me minimize this as well. So this would be good actually. Just give me a minute. So yeah, I have separated them. Okay, let us see this. Let us first visualize what is the corrupt DF, right? Corrupt underscore data. Gotcha. So this will actually help us understand how our data frame will look like. The corrupt data frame. See, it has negative age, which cannot be a possible value. Negative salary cannot be possible, and name cannot be null for a given age and salary, right? So this is one of the thing. So now let me scroll down. So this code is very easy. We have just filtered out the records where name is null and age is less than 0, or where salary is less than 0. So we have just filtered it out. Now coming down, separate clean data where it is not null greater than 0. Just opposite condition we have applied, right? And let me see this as well. I have not written the code in while going through the video, because it takes a lot of time, and uh, this code is not very critical, and the video will become very long. So I just went with this method. This is very easy code. Just I'm showing the process. So this is the correct data. Now what we need to do, we need to impute the missing values, right, or change the negative values. So what we have done, corrupt data dot width column, we have taken the age column and we have applied certain conditions, right? When age is less than 0, let 30, some we have like uh, put some SLA's values, or some business value, like what our business suggested. This is like some value which I have just randomly put 30. Otherwise column age, right? Whatever values will be there, otherwise it will take that. When column salary is less than 0, let this value, otherwise column salary. When column name is null, let unknown, otherwise name, right? So this is very easy logic that we have applied. Let me visualize this as well. So yeah, this is our corrected data now. The corrupt data is now actually reprocessed. What is reprocessed data? Now we want to visualize the corrupt data, reprocessed data, and the final data frame. Final data frame is clean data dot union reprocessed data. So we have just merged. So as you can see, we have already visualized all these data frames. Now let us visualize the final data frame. So final data frame comprise of all the records, the correct age, the correct salary. So in this way, we can manipulate our code and handle corrupt data, and this can be a good code snippet for the interview. Some other techniques also which I can think of is we can have another table for the corrupt records, and we can filter out, and directly we can put the corrupt records in that corrupt table, and we want that data or not, and we can decide, right? So like that, as we have filtered and kept it in the data frame, we can directly put it into the corrupt data frame itself, right? Or we can have logging enabled, right? So there are multiple methods which can be employed. Now this is the another table, another SQL question. Actually it was like, this was the question: find the employees who earns more than their manager, right? So this was the create table statement that I have created, and this is the some insert Scott which I have done randomly put, right? Now this is a SQL query. Now let me create a table. I think this table is already created. Let me just run the SQL query. I think it should work, right? Now let us discuss the solution. First of all, the question was to find the salary of the employee who earned more than their manager. So here we have applied the concept of self join, right? Where the employee table is joining on the employee table, but the joining condition is different. What is joining condition? Where e1 dot manager id is equal to et dot employee id, right? Why this joining condition is there? Because we are considering, we want the salary of the employee who is greater than the manager, right? That's why this is a joining condition, right? Because e2 dot salary, you can see, is the manager salary, and e1 dot salary is the employee salary, right? Now let us run this code. Already have run. Now you can see Bob is the employee and Alice is the manager, but Bob earns more than Alice. So this is that, right? So this we have according to this condition, it has given the output as this, right? Jack is the employee, Eve is the manager, but Jack is earning more. So this was the very easy question, I would say, because just we need to keep in mind this join condition, right? If you just reverse join condition, the answer would be different, right? So like that, you need to uh, like keep the correct joining condition in mind, and you can run this. So this is the simple query. The other question was like, suppose you have very large data set and it is slow, then how do you optimize that in SQL? So we can do indexing on a frequently created columns, like create index on so and so column. Like this we can use indexing. Actually helps to optimize our SQL queries a lot. Then we have to use proper joins and avoid unnecessary joins, right? Because sometimes we have columns in a table as well, b table as well, and c table as well. Now again we are joining the same column with all these tables, so that is sometimes it is not required, but sometimes it may be required. But if it is not required somewhere, we need to check that scenario and avoid that joins, because joining is a costly process, and if we avoid joins, definitely our query will be optimized. Then partitioning, if our database supports partitioning, then definitely we can do partition and it will be a good thing, right? Then in Databricks and all, we can use explain analyze, and some other databases also, data warehouse also supports explain analyze. So so that we can understand how the query is performing and all. So this can be frequent, this can be some of the solution. So yeah, that's all for this video. And if I will be uploading this notebook as well, along with the video, do share and subscribe to my channel. These are the recent TCS interview questions, so please share it with your friends who are going to give the interview. This will help me, and also please share my YouTube channel as well. This will help me to create more videos. Thank you.